Check this out, man. Some of you guys just getting out, it's gonna be some tough times. You ain't gonna start right here. You're gonna start where you at. All right, first thing you need to do, once you come home, man, just evaluate your situation, evaluate what's important, and just put some goals in front of yourself. It's gonna be hard. It ain't gonna be easy. It's just about just staying consistent. First thing you gotta do is get a job. It's the first thing you need to do. Regardless of what it is, you need to get a job, or you need to be able to create your job for you. I don't advise you to go out here and try and jump right back in the streets, because it's probably gonna end you right back where you just came from. So just focus on getting your job. Get your job, stay at the job for a while, man. Don't just jump from one job to the next. Get some consistency going on. You need some income coming in. Once you get there, you learn that job, you become the best you can at that particular position, and you feel as though you show yourself to be a dependable individual, then you go ahead and move on to something else if that job is not going to pay you the amount of money you need to. But just don't jump from here to here to here, because now you're inconsistent again. You're not staying grounded. You're just moving around. I advise you to stay somewhere for a while so you can become the best at that particular skill you're learning at that time, if you don't have one. Continue to work out. Continue to stay focused. Continue to stay positive, because there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to come into once you're out. A lot of people you're going to come in contact with. Your environment, the place where you're going to, that's very important. You can't be like pressured to get back into something that led you from where you just came from. You got to stay focused, man. So this is just some good advice that I'm giving you guys, because right now I've been out of prison now going on 2013, 10 years, around about 10 years. Came home, started the business, worked my ass off. I started doing property preservation, which consisted of me cleaning up some of the dirtiest houses you can ever think of, But I did it with my head up. Didn't worry about what nobody was thinking. Didn't worry about what I used to have or what I used to be doing in the street. That didn't matter. At the point was I was working, I was making a living, meaning I was getting a check. It wasn't the money that I was used to getting in the streets, but it was money that I knew, and if I stay consistent, I can eventually get myself to the point to where I'm making decent enough amount of money that I can take care of myself and continue to do things I want to do and live the life that I want to live. It's all about being consistent. That was the key thing. I stayed at it. I didn't move. Only time I moved away from property preservation, and I really didn't move away from it, is when that market became, almost a desert. Then I had to pivot and find something else to do. So I pivoted into landscaping. Once I pivoted into landscaping and got government contracts, I realized there's a lot more opportunities available over here. So I stayed focused on that, and I grew that and grew that. Once that became to a point to say, okay, I don't want this to be so big. I don't want everyone to take on too much more responsibility with this. I started a trucking company. I said, well, let me start this while I have the opportunity. I started a trucking company. So now I'm working on that. So I took each step gradually, And that's what I'm advising you guys to do, man. Just take your time when you get out, stay focused, stay positive, work. Don't get back in the streets, and make it happen or you capping.